Starship Frontier. This is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
I'd hate to live my whole life in a bubble. We still haven't really tamed Mars.
Center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
How's it going? Hey, you looking for anything? Cool. That's what we do here.
Story.
See you around.
Good old low-gravity diet. Guaranteed weight loss.
A prospective colonist family used list resources to find a new home.
Almost break time.
I got a little bit of everything.
Can make it.
Take a look. Be safe out there.
Free of rules and completely self-reliant, the family returned to New Atlantis and filed a lawsuit. Liz told our reporter it was a simple data entry error. Should have been free.
I want one of their hats. Maybe a jacket and some stock.
New to Sidonia? Hope you like sand.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
What a day, huh?
A terramorph attack in New Atlantis?
I sure hope nothing like that ever happens here.
The city of Sidonia
This is right where I belong. Where's my dad?
the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
All those sad people out there. Wish I could help them, but if only someone could help me. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad said not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this lots, and it should be okay. Besides, now we're already talking, and it's too late not to. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please send them my way. The Sanctum Universum will provide.
A sober Sidonia is a safe Sidonia. While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you.
Crime's at an all-time
Please
low around
always
Sidonia.
drink responsibly.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are...
I don't know. I'm kind of worried the Council is going to give away too much in negotiating with the FC.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
Hope the Black Sea is treating you all right.
I think we should meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim. Never thought I'd be...
I sure am glad you're helping. I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog. Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Of the settled systems, SSNN.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless
It ain't
you're a minor.
paradise,
Or
but
at
I'll
least
take this
don't
place
confront
with a
me
new
if anything
Atlantis.
happens.
I hope no one tears down the little green guy posters I've been seeing. They add a lot of charm to this place.
In order to avoid injuries, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
The House of Enlightenment is organizing its annual charity auction for the widows and orphans.
Growing up in Sidonia, you gotta be tough.
Oh, it is gonna be great to have that Dragon Star Force book in my collection. Oh, did you find the book, Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star? Nice. Can't tell you how long I've been waiting to add this to my collection. Thanks again. I hope this makes it all worth it to you.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Has reached 100,000 signatures asking, begging Chunks to operate year-round. The Chunks spokeswoman said, holiday Chunks requires special...
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity. A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Don't worry. We're going to make sure you get that job. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. That's the spirit! Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
I know we're supposed to clean up vandalism, but I just can't bear to take down some of the drawings I've seen recently.
Deimos, they make one hell of a ship.
takes guts and character to be a minor.
Around here, people tend not to poke their noses into other people's business.
Trust me. Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? What happened to the old one? You know what, never mind. When they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Yeah.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level doesn't mean it's not...
I tell you, Sidonia's a great place to open up a business. We've really been booming lately, despite what the news media's been reporting. Hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Whoa there, that was years ago, and I paid my debts. Oh, you're talking to them.
Son, I don't even know who you are. Haven't gotten that far yet. So yes, I'm talking about your friend here. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, He may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Careful down near the mines, and enter any active site. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Sam, this is pretty serious, isn't it?
There is just
Lift off initiated, Captain. I don't know how he got this bad. I really don't.
They shouldn't have traded players. It was a bad move.
We traded our top player for two mediocre ones. Who makes that kind of deal?
I can't talk about it. I'm getting all worked up.
You just get through it together, buddy. Seals are locked and we are docked.
So, you're a pirate. Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Go on, get out of here.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship.
All you.
Just a few more credits. A few more and I'm out of here.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Indicators are green. We're free.
keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Hey, I know another tracker when I see one.
I know we're supposed to clean up vandalism, but I just can't bear to take out someone.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you.
Security around here is tough for a reason. We're a military and mining colony. You get enough of us old meatheads together, it's bound to get rowdy. That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance. Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. Go ahead and finish whatever deal you had with Hurst. I'll wait to take care of him until after that. Just don't let him know we spoke about this. I don't want him running, and you don't want to lose whatever leverage you've got with him. I can tell you, Sidonia appreciates it.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisers.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure. The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Sure, it's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude our business together. Did you, take care of my little problem? Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No. Strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... All right, new assistant. I keep forgetting. Oh, you're done? to remove those dreadful little cartoon pictures on the walls around town. But they clash with the...
I hear ya. I wouldn't call them out on it, but I would definitely file it away.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go.
I don't care what anyone says, this is still a tough assignment.
Hey, got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took a ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you. Why'd I have to be stationed on Mars of all places?
crime low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
The House of Enlightenment is organizing its annual charity auction for Sidonia. The theme is space violence. Last year,
You've got to have a sense of humor, or else work and everything else is dull.
I wonder what's taking... I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck. I hope Hank's not giving you too much trouble.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
Just passing through or here to
You wouldn't last a week in the mine. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimog, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimog a damn credit. Oh, shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and then we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Well, just follow him. What could go wrong? Right.
It is also advised to use only approved landing pads.
Do love it, you know. So don't just wish everyone else felt the same way.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
Just a little further.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call it home.
Mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home. Put your children on the right path to success and enroll today.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? That's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No. We got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. What are you, some sort of head doctor? Shut the hell up! You don't know anything about me! Do they? Oh, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing. Nobody wants that. So what if they don't? They'll be screwed and I'll be millions of miles away from this dump. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Hey, easy there. You gave him a chance. Maybe more than he deserves. Nothing more to be done.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least the UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons.
I'm looking forward to hearing. Any luck? Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late. I should have known Hank was going to be trouble. I hope jail teaches him a lesson.
The new equipment is great. I finally feel like I'm working at full speed.
We've been mining here for centuries. And still going strong.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you.
A permit has been retroactively granted for the artist behind the space rock posters.
It's probably
Stop reporting these artworks
not,
to the
but
office of the governor.
I can't afford to go get it looked at. It's not a matter of money. There's more to it than that. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Thanks, I'll try it, but I really should see an actual doctor. It's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you.
That'll tide her over. But she needs more help if we can manage.
See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's a risk I have to take. Yes, my condition is getting worse, but there's a chance it will clear up on its own. If my father finds me, well, I know my father, and I fear for my safety. That is a definite. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
I know it's home and everything, but I'm ready to put Aquila behind us for a bit. Next time.
Careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
I still can't believe we finally got all those new mining tools. I was getting tired of my old one.
Whatever wants to go with me with it. I can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. Last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. You're gonna have to be more convincing than that. Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? I smell bullshit. You do realize it sounds like you're trying to swindle me here, right? Sorry, not buying your story. You want that whiskey, you gotta pay full price. Final offer. Here you go. See? Now it doesn't matter whether you're lying or not about needing it so badly.
That is the good stuff. One night after we do something truly we need to crack open and drink to
I know you posted that drawing in my bar. Leave it. What's your poison? Don't be a stranger.
Cora, we're back.
Let's put this bird into space.
We're at Apogee. Sam, this is pretty serious, isn't it?
There is just no hope. I mean, what can we do?
I don't know how it got this bad. I really don't.
They shouldn't have traded players. It was a bad move.
We traded our top player for two mediocre ones. Who makes that kind of deal?
I can't talk about it. I'm getting all worked up.
We'll get through it together, buddy.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective Space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Landing on new planets like this never gets old.
Mr. Tate, he's a realtor, has been trying to organize something. Evening.
Hey, Deputy.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila. Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll meet.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
If that's true, then someone must have hired them.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap.
That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Hey there, Deputy.
where I belong.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Orbit locked. Ooh, you just look at that view.
Jump complete.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Sam, buddy. Or borrowed some of my things without asking. You want to be...
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
Thanks. That should get me home. Good. There aren't many of us out there. So it makes all our lives easier when we can help each other out. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. Light armaments, not too fast. Pilots are gifted amateurs, but still amateurs. You'll be outnumbered, but they'll be damaged, which should even things up for you.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Nice to be back.
Nice. Clean sep there.
Star Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown.
Okay. Hello.
Excuse me. A little desperate here.
This was literally nothing until Ron Hope came here.
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. You are sincerely the answer to my prayers. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? You get it, then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing. You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
What are you up to? I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink. Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markab? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what. Maybe. Maybe not. That only works if I think you're innocent. The bounty is awfully large for what they're saying. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am. There's no way they're ever going to settle for that. Sucks to be you. One more drink and it's liftoff.
As vital as spaceships are to the settled systems,
Why did I ever take... I feel sick. I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you. You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
Ron Hope's the best thing that's happened to us.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Here, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Hard to get better prices for a hauler.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. we certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect...
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. Good. That should help you avoid any unnecessary complications. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
Inaya handles sales. You only see us if you hit a snag with credit approvals, or if you need a non-standard invoice.
Yes, what? We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Howdy.
Home sweet home.
We're clear.
All right, Barrett, you ready to play?
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit. I was born ready.
I set you up there. That was an oldie but a goodie.
Well, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Wait, that is a saying? No way.
From old Earth. Got the slate to prove it.
Well, I may be drunk, sir, but in the morning you'll still be ugly.
Nice job. We're right on
Where's
target.
that from?
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold
Some
while
guy
we
named
scan your ship.
Churchill. Later, friend.
And that's...
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was?
I'm the best realtor in town, if I don't say so myself. It's my favorite listing I've had in years. Spacious, in the core itself. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbors should be no problem. It's historic and spacious, oh my, so much space. And the price is a veritable bargain. You have made my year with this. I just know this manor will bring you nothing except joy and good fortune. It's yours. If you are ever looking to buy property, remember me, Mr. Tate. Wait, before you go, my instinct says you're a person who knows how to work with their hands, or in this case, heavy equipment. Are you familiar with mining lasers? Excellent. There are so many in the stretch, living in terrible conditions. The Low House and I are working together to make cheap, affordable housing. But the land we want to build on has hard stone that needs to be cleared. And it truly is the best cause. Once you clear the land, we'll be one step closer to changing some lives for the better.
Ranger?
I'm the best realtor. If you are ever looking to buy property, remember me, Mr. Tate. Marvelous. One step closer. I can't wait to tell Miss Wolf. I know it's not much, but this is well earned.
That bank robbery sounded intense. Could have gone down so much worse.
Well, good work out there. But don't let it go to your head, or you'll end up like me. Rookie numbers, which, considering you're still a rookie, seems appropriate. You know you don't get anything for beating my record, right? Well, you weren't that bad of a partner. You kind of grew on me. That, and I need someone to compare bounty scores with. Was hoping you'd be game. All these other losers think it's beneath them or something. Great! I had a good feeling about you. You've got a lot of catching up to do if you want to even approach my numbers, but don't think I'll just stop and let you.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well. A nod to the stars that align our paths. Certainly, it's largely the same whether you're finding targets of opportunity with your scanner, taking on an elite tracker bounty mission, or going after a target of interest. After you've convinced your target to surrender, or subdued them through non-lethal force, you can register them with the system. Registering them lets either local law enforcement or a specialized tracker know to come transport them away. With someone on their way, your target would not get far. They would be charged with additional felonies. It would only be worse for them. May luck follow you.
How's your gear holding up?
Quite handy with those tools.
Yes.
Could you not? Tired of cleaning up after you. I mean, look at you now. Not a speck of blood on you. You clearly know how to clean up after yourself.
For you, I will try to be more careful, but I make no promises.
Well, maybe I don't make any promises to give you a clean glass to drink out of. How's that for you?
Hope the field's treating you well out there.
This never gets old. Lift off!
I'm thinking next time we're in New Atlantis, we are overdue.
I got the playoff game recorded. I can grab some chunks. It was a hell of it.
No spoilers, Jesus. I've stopped watching SSNN because
Stable orbit achieved. We can stay here forever. You might want to avoid looking at the New Atlantis billboards then.
we need to watch that game soon before I go crazy.
Shields erect.
Let's do this!
Enemy's grav drive out of commission. Their shield system is damaged. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Eh?
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle sandwich. Scared, aren't ya?
I am legally required to remind you that management ain't responsible on account of something bad happening to you in here. You buying? You better be buying. I don't do small talk. Yeah? Alright. Well, bye.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City? Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. All right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible, but I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. Oh, I'm quite certain you couldn't achieve the necessary register. Far too low for human vocal cords. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. I have no doubt that you will.
But the robbery did not go well, resulting in a deadly standoff. The Freestar Rangers were able to
today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks on the city. He said top minds were on it. Sure hope they know what they're doing.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA's the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
But I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
You are the best! I can't believe I'm here. SSNN.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barron.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
He's quite something, our Bobby, isn't he?
Gorgeous weather today, huh?
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax, we're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings.
Andrasia, thank goodness. We were worried.
Why? Was there a concern that I would not contribute to the mission?
No, of course not. We thought you might be hurt.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded.
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right, we're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
You keep installing new cool things.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader? I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Exactly. We can't forget what really makes us human.
Genes and evolution are what made us human, Mateo. Both of you clearly need to go back to school.
They'll go back and forth for hours. Next time, bring some popcorn. But, at the risk of going into extra innings, I think both are vital.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Not bad.
Roger that, Vladimir. They're on their way.
Stolen any sacred relics recently?
Very funny, Walter. You know Constellation's been keeping me busy.
Right, sure. You're telling me you haven't been on the lookout at all?
Hello. Did you need me to carry something for you? Right. Come on. There are worlds to conquer.